Tighten up those belts. It's time to go. Wheels up. Supercross. Let's talk about some of that.
Super Bowl, maybe.
Super Bowl. We got lots of supers. Super late models at Kern. Let's do that.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Let's do it.
Welcome to Wheels Up Wednesday, Season 2, Matt. Finally here. I gotta be honest, I did not know what the future was gonna be after Season 1, but we've decided to come together and bring it back.
Yeah, how blown away are you to see me back, Wheels Up Wednesday?
Not only that, but we're in a whole new location. No more Wheels Up banner behind us, at least for this week. We got Talladega Super Speedway, because what's more redneck and beer drinking than Talladega?
Yeah, it's a different location.
Different location. We got a nice casting couch now to work off of over at Matt's apartment. And it should allow for a little bit better episodes, and we're going to bring in some guests this season. A lot of cool stuff shaping up.
Yeah, this should be guest-friendly. I mean, a lot of room to talk to maybe 2 extra people this season, so...
Yeah, and I'm trying to get some more technical stuff together, as in, like, more microphones.
Yeah.
We might have something to share in the next couple of weeks with that. Might be a whole new look to the studio.
Yeah, at some point, get rid of all this stuff. And
but we'll see. We're gonna kind of wing it this season, try to make it a little bit different, a little bit better.
Yeah.
But Matt, it's been, 2 months since we filmed anything?
Yeah, it's been...
What have you been up to? Like, I haven't seen you at all.
Yeah, I've just been busy with school. Started back January. I mean, you're taking classes too. Been doing some detailing and racing with Jason almost like every other weekend. So definitely occupying my time with that. Keeps me out of trouble, so that's good.
Now, over the holidays, you took a really big leave of absence, not only from the state of New Mexico, but also your job.
Right.
I don't know how you're still alive over there on that side of things,
I don't
but
either.
You handled it. Tell everybody kind of what you were up to over there through like Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, so over Christmas, I went to the Dallas area and had Christmas with family down there, and then flew to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to help out Jacob.
There's a lot of Tulsas, apparently.
All right.
Thank you for the clarification.
Tulsa, Texas. According to Easton Corbin.
Albuquerque, Alabama.
But yeah, I went to help him out with the Tulsa Shootout, and that was a completely different experience to what I'm used to. All indoor, a lot of cars, so it was really fun. Had a good time. What did you do over the break?
I didn't get to do any racing like you, so a little bit bummed about that side of things. Mm-hmm. But we've been busy. I just announced on the ESPN radio show a couple weeks back that I'm going to be returning to SEH Motorsports this year in the number 11W sprint car with Grammy's Kitchen on the hood. It's a really good opportunity for me over there. We're going to chase the New Mexico Motor Racing Association points.
That's awesome.
And unfortunately, probably won't be as much travel as years past for me, but... we're still going to have the micro. Got 2 new motors coming from Hamlin Motorsports right now. And that'll be a hot rod too. So looking forward to this season. Totally different outlook for me lately. Yeah. I've been hitting the gym every single day since the start of the new year. And I just started this new diet. A lot of people have probably heard about this.
Let's tell them what kind of diet this is.
It's basically you can't eat anything except air and ice. So
nice. You'll be losing some weight, that's for sure.
No, but it's called the keto diet.
Yeah.
It's all based off of ketogenics, which I don't really understand that much, which probably isn't great for me to be doing it for. But I'm rolling with it. I mean, I've lost a little bit of weight. I feel not so great, but the weight's cutting.
And why are you doing this?
I'm just trying to get in better shape for race season, but namely, and first and foremost, before race season, comes our last spring break as seniors in college, at least for me and Jason.
Yeah, we all thought it'd be fun to take a spring break late March, so where are we going?
We're going to end up going to Panama City Beach, Florida, home of my favorite reality TV show, Floribama Shore.
Yeah, it should be fun. They say it's the spring break capital of the world, or at least the nation.
We didn't do that much research, though, shockingly enough with us.
We just bought the plane tickets.
We bought the plane tickets, bought the condo, and then we were like, wait, can you even drink on the beach?
Yeah.
Turns out you can't. During the month of March over in Florida at most of their state beaches, they actually ban alcohol. So it's going to be really interesting to see how we handle that one.
Right.
Luckily, there's a lot of clubs, though, around
True.
where we're staying and a lot of really good restaurants.
I think either way, it'll be fun. Get the boys back together one last hurrah. So
Yeah, it's the same group that went to Nashville last year. A lot of you people know what happened there. Hopefully nothing quite that gnarly this time around.
We're expecting a different turnout, so we'll see.
The level of drunk is going to be probably pretty similar, but we're going to be a little bit more responsible. We're, Matt's a year older. You're 22 now.
We're adults. We should be, right?
You had a birthday over the off season.
Yeah, I had a birthday back in December, 22. Jason definitely celebrated for us all.
He did. Sure. Yeah, Jason had a rough go at it.
Yeah, he did.
That was Jameson and pickle juice, if I'm not mistaken, right?
A good combo.
It's a good combo. We covered that last season, too. Mm-hmm. But that's a deadly combo as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Speaking of alcohol, though, Matt, you've taken to a new role in our friend group with your alcohol intake. Namely, you and Shelby Johnston have been known on Snapchat the past few months to be basically what I would call the shotgun sinners.
Yeah, I think I taught her how to shotgun a beer no more than a year ago, and it just became a thing. Every time we hang out and there's a beer around, we're going to shotgun it. So surprisingly, she has definitely gotten better and better, and she's even beaten me a few times. So
what I want to know, Matt, is with that newfound skill that you have with shotgunning beer, both you and Shelby, is there a chance that maybe next week or the week after you might be able to go for some world record of some sort?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, we could even bring Shelby here on the podcast and, show everybody what we got. Definitely.
Now, the current world record is, I think we looked it up the other day. It's like 3 seconds or something
It's 2.78, but, I mean, there's definitely a lot of technicalities. There's some beer left in the can. I don't really know all the rules, but I definitely want to chase that record, and I think that's something I can accomplish this year.
I feel that. So now let's kind of roll back into the racing side of things. You just came back from a trip from Las Vegas. Tell us about that. You had a little bit of weather.
Yep, Vegas was good. Swept the weekend with 2 wins. On Saturday, it rained majority of the day, so track conditions were definitely wet, but that changed, started to dry out.
How does that affect the tire specialist?
It keeps me on my toes, definitely.
Better than your heels.
Right. So, no, but it was good. They
ran the course backwards,
They did. They ran the course backwards, and like I said, earlier in the races, it was wet, so we ran rain tires. And then it started to dry out when we expected more rain, so we then switched tires and was able to put down some quick laps with that. Got the win Saturday, and then Sunday completely dry, different day, beautiful, sunny, and got another win.
And I heard poor Gary ran into some more problems. What happened over there?
Yeah, I think a well broke on his rear end housing, and obviously not good. Drops your drive shaft into your frame, just starts grinding.
That's the craziest thing. He finished the race.
Yeah, frustrating, but he did finish.
Another thing that happened this past weekend, I know you guys didn't get to really experience a whole lot, but we had a whole lot of super going on.
Oh, yeah.
We had super late models at Kern County Raceway for the Winter Showdown, I believe it's called. And that was just carnage over there. Did you see that big wreck on the front straightaway?
I didn't see it.
It was bad. It was bad.
We'll pull up a picture.
It was it had to have gotten at least half the field in one shot there, right after about the halfway point there. And then they had to red flag that event later in the race because it was getting dark, and earlier in the day, the entire county lost electricity.
Nice.
So that's something that you don't really get a whole lot as a driver. You get red flags every now and then, but it's usually either for wrecks or weather.
Right.
Very rarely is it because there's no lights at the racetrack. There's supposed to be lights.
You have experienced that once.
I have experienced the whole no light situation, and I got to tell you, it's pretty sketchy.
Yeah,
I was
couldn't
leading
imagine
at the time, which I got to be really happy that I was doing it from the front when the lights went off there. But it was definitely a scary moment. Everything just goes pitch black. Your eyes don't get adjusted, and you're going, 65, 70 miles an hour. And all of a sudden, just pitch dark.
Right.
And you just hope you don't hit anything right in front of you.
Yeah, no, I couldn't imagine.
So, definitely not fun to do that. They made a good call there, though. Ty Majeski ended up picking up the win due to that because darkness fell. They gave them an hour window to regain electricity, and unfortunately they were unable to do so, so they had to end that race early.
Okay.
What was previously known as the Lucas Oil Modifieds were also there,
Right.
but they are now called the Spears Manufacturing Modified Series presented by Lucas Oil. So, new sponsor over there for you guys.
Yeah, new sponsor. Doesn't change anything about the racing side of it. I mean, it's still the same series, basically. Same people racing. So
I think it'll help overall.
same tracks.
Though.
Yeah.
A lot of the same tracks, but the biggest difference is you guys are paired up with the Spears super late models.
True.
So that brings, I feel like, a lot more fans.
Yeah.
You guys are able to double down on TV time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's going to be a really good move for the modified series as we move forward.
Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely should bring a lot more people. So, but back to the super topic, Supercross.
Supercross. We did have Supercross action live from San Diego this week on NBCSN, where it was just worst conditions possible.
It was super wet. Like, when they start, you can see numbers and colors, and a few laps in, they were just all brown.
And Ken Roxon got a really good hole shot there in the main event. Unfortunately, he had a little bit of slippage going on, though.
Right.
And it gave way for just a really good overall race, I feel. The conditions there were so gnarly, man.
Yeah, do you think that would wear you out? I mean, you don't get much airtime, and it's just mud and slop, and it's definitely got to be tough to get through some of those whoops that are just so thick.
Well, yeah, I think as they were saying on the broadcast, when it's first really super slimy and raining, it's really not that bad because you can kind of slide on top of it. But once it starts to dry out a little bit, it just gets super chunky.
Got you.
And it just gets hard to ride and all that.
Yeah, luckily, I mean, they're really good athletes, and so they can take that. So
They are some of the best athletes in the world, hands down. But moving on with the super topic, the Super Bowl was also this weekend. Of course, we don't get to talk very much football on the show, being called Wheels Up Wednesday. But did you get to see any of that? I know you were on the road home.
Yeah, pulled up the laptop, put it on the dash, and got to see most of it, really.
Is that DOT approved?
Nope. No, it is not. It is not safe either, but we got her done.
But you watched the football game.
It was pretty uneventful. I mean, it wasn't like your eyes had to be glued to the screen the whole time. It was pretty uneventful, but...
What'd you think of the halftime show?
So this is the part where we were driving through Flagstaff, and I didn't have the best LTE, so it was very skippy. Ooh. So I saw like the first 30 seconds, and then it would wait 5 minutes, and then a little bit, so didn't catch much of it. What did you think?
But you know who was in it, right? Maroon 5?
Yeah, I mean, Adam Levine,
Travis Scott, and then Big Boy. Did you see any of the memes or anything after?
To be honest, no.
You just don't do anything.
I just live under a rock, really.
Well, what happened right before Travis Scott's performance is they actually played about 5 seconds of the clip of "Sweet Victory" from SpongeBob.
Oh, I did. Okay, I did catch that part.
You did.
I did. I didn't know you were going that way.
Make a decision.
What? Okay. And?
Okay, so you did see that.
I did.
Well, what are your thoughts on that?
I thought that was pretty cool.
What do you want? Childhood dream, and you're just like, yeah, it's alright.
I mean, what else do you want me to say about it?
I thought it was pretty neat. I thought
very cool.
having them kind of tip a nod over to him was really neat, especially after the creator over
Steven
there.
Spielberg, yeah.
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Hillenberg.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know he made SpongeBob.
He does. He does a lot of work. Yeah, a lot of animation. The more you know, you learn something new on Wheels Up. Tune in every week.
God, I have no idea where I was going with that.
I don't either.
But anyways, Patriots beat the Rams. Basically, 1 touchdown, 2 field goals. Is that what you were expecting?
No. But then again, I wasn't rooting for a team. It's cool to see the Patriots win, and I know Tom Brady is really good, and getting those records, that's cool. So
I thought maybe by switching it to football, we'd get a little bit more out of Matt.
Hey, let's talk
basketball.
But
we didn't get jack shit.
Let's talk basketball.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on in basketball, but let's see if I can bullshit better than you.
No, I don't want to bore them. It's Wheels Up Wednesday.
What's going on with your Lakers?
Oh, man. Like I said, I don't want to bore them.
Okay. Well, let's move on to some NASCAR news then. It was just announced this week that, of course, the Clash is coming up this weekend. The first NASCAR race of the season. Now that race season is upon us, we finally get to go 40 weeks with only having one weekend without NASCAR in it, which is really good news for diehards like us. A lot of other people probably don't care that much. But that also means that local tracks, regional series, and national dirt series are heating up too. Of course, World of Outlaws just got a new series sponsor with NOS Energy Drink. I don't know if you heard that news.
I did.
But they switched from Craftsman to NOS Energy Drink. What do you think that's going to do for the fan base?
And don't ask me questions like this. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get a good answer. I don't know what you want me to say.
All right, that's straight up. Well, I was waiting on you to ask me a question.
What do you think about Kyle Busch and Kurt Busch running the same sponsor this year? Monster.
Bam. I don't think they're gonna run it at the same time.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
But
good answer.
I believe Nos just left Kyle Busch.
I maybe.
What?
Anybody's guess.
Oh my god. All right, let me just take over. So the Clash is this weekend for NASCAR. ARCA Series coming at us this weekend as well. But Jamie McMurray, he's going to make his last NASCAR start. The Clash and then the Daytona 500. Pretty storied career from him.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is a train wreck.
Yep.
Okay. Well, entry list for Daytona is currently at 44 cars. This is the first time in a couple years where the duels are going to actually matter. So, pretty interesting nugget there. I was going to ask Matt a question, but that's pretty useless. You have anything to add?
I'm excited to start betting on the NASCAR weekends again. Win some money from you guys. That'd be cool. That's about all I got to add. I mean,
I dig it.
What's wrong with taking your money? See if I can't get a few weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, the betting's always a pretty good. It's a hot topic.
We'll definitely have to bet during the duels. Those are cool. Those are fun.
Yeah, the duels are always fun. Of course, that comes to you not this Thursday, but next Thursday. I believe they start at 5 p.m. our time. I'll have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then Truck Series rolls that Friday. Saturday's the Xfinity Series, and then Sunday, of course, the Daytona 500 from Daytona International Speedway. Going to be a really good season. Of course, they just announced that there's also going to be some rule changes as far as how post-race inspection works for NASCAR this year, namely with disqualifications and the tech procedures at the track. No longer are they going to take cars and tech them all the way down outside of the speedway. They're going to do all that on site now within about 90 minutes from the race completion. So if there is a big discrepancy in the rule book from like the winner, for example, they'll know that the night of, and now they are going to hand down penalties, including disqualifications from the win, to where the winner of the race will now have to forfeit points, money, and the trophy that night. So that's a big change coming from NASCAR. Again, we'll have to keep everybody updated on the next couple of weeks on how that goes. But yeah, overall, Matt, Season 2, man. Season
2. I mean, what do you want to do for Season 2? What do you expect out of it?
Well, hopefully we get a pretty good show out of it here and there.
You think we can stretch it all the way out to November again?
My goal is about 30 episodes this year.
Okay.
So similar schedule to last year. Cool. We're going to have a lot more content, though, this year. That's the biggest thing that we're changing up. Obviously, with this new layout we're trying out is going to be really huge and beneficial for everybody. And we're going to have new guests coming on.
I was going to say.
Guests that we've never had on the show before, so I'm excited about that. We're going to have more news about that coming on. So look at our Facebook page and just stay up to date with all that we have going on, of course. Wheels Up Wednesday, that's on Facebook. Obviously, our YouTube channel, Wheels Up Wednesday, the same as well. Yep. And it's going to be a good season, Matt.
Absolutely, yeah, I'm excited. Just like you said, for new guests, that'll be cool. Maybe include some people that we've never seen before and get some content out of them.
Absolutely. Well, Matt, that's all the time we have for today, but I want to thank you for coming back on for season 2. I know that's probably not your favorite thing to do.
I can't promise the whole season, but you got one episode out of me.
All right, well, that's news to me. If any of you guys would like to come join the show with me and guest host, please leave me an email at spencerhillracing@gmail.com.
Yep.
I'd be happy to hear your credentials and see what kind of resume you got building, because sounds like I might not have a co-host for the rest of the season.
You don't need a good one. I mean, I made it, so that should encourage anybody.
All right, Matt. Well, thank you again for coming on the
absolutely.
show. Of course, you guys stay up to date with all the channels that we have rolling that I just mentioned beforehand. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us in Season 1. Hopefully the Season 2 does not disappoint. For Matt Omick, I'm Spencer Hill, and we'll see you next Wednesday.